Related news because Governor Polis just released an emergency declaration for the northwest part of our state where the elk fire is currently burning, and basically saying it's in part because of these weather conditions that they have right now that are so tough for fighting these fires.
We have extreme drought for western Colorado. We also have high fire danger here going into the next 24 hours as temperatures heat up and humidity levels go down. So this is what it looks like from Lookout Mountain for today. It's been a dry day with temperatures in the 80s, partly cloudy skies here for downtown Denver, and a gorgeous shot up here at Long's Peak, and just a few high clouds passing on through. So for the higher elevations, temperatures in the 70s and 80s today, 90s for the western slope out toward Grand Junction, and mostly 80s here for the eastern plains. As for our weather headlines, the temperatures are really going to heat up going into this upcoming week, 95 to 100 degrees each day until we hit next weekend. It looks like it'll cool down a bit, but dry weather is definitely settling in for a while. 88 degrees our afternoon high today. The record is 100, set back in 1878, and on average we should be around 89 degrees for our afternoon high this time of year. And we're at 89 right now downtown. Our humidity at only 15% and winds about 9 miles an hour. Now, as for our air quality alerts, we have one here for the Front Range and we have another one for smoke out for western Colorado, and otherwise dry conditions across the state. Now, for the rest of tonight, we'll have temperatures in the 80s through 8 o'clock, 70s after that through midnight, and our overnight lows will fall to around 60 degrees. We'll have some upper 50s, low 60s overall here across the Front Range in eastern Colorado, 30s up toward Leadville, 60s toward Grand Junction, and 40s into the southwestern part of the state. Just off to our west, 40s and 50s by tomorrow morning, and we'll have 50s and 60s here for the eastern plains. Our commute forecast tomorrow morning in the 60s early on. We'll be up to 75 by 9 a.m. and 85 by 11 a.m. It's going to be a hot day, 95 degrees. The temperatures are warming back up, and it looks like once we get into those mid to upper 90s, they'll stay there for most of our week. Low 90s here toward Parker, Highlands Ranch at 96 tomorrow afternoon, and then 97 up toward Loveland, and we'll have 90s out here toward Fort Morgan and Sterling as well, with 70s and 80s for the higher elevations. Still 90s out toward Grand Junction and toward Cortez and Durango, with 90s here for southeastern Colorado. So we'll start the day with clear skies, and we are going to see highs in the mid 90s tomorrow with some cloudiness, and then we are going to see skies clear, and we'll have a mild evening into Monday night. Now, as for the smoke, we're going to have waves of smoke continue here across western Colorado and the Front Range as well. So unfortunately, we're still going to have issues with air quality into the middle of this upcoming week with the fires that are burning off to the west, and also here for the Front Range for high ozone levels. So an ozone action alert day in effect now through tomorrow afternoon, and moderate to heavy smoke with a health advisory here, and air quality also. For western Colorado, we have a red flag warning, so a lot going on for the western part of the state that includes the dry weather and also fire and smoke. Now, temperatures will be in the upper 90s here midweek, staying there through Friday, then a cool down coming by the weekend, highs dropping into the 80s.